Hello there, welcome to the part 3 of deploying your app to the internet. In this part, we are going to use a tool called PA Autoconfigure, which is a tool that Python Anywhere provides. And what this tool will do, it basically will automate the process of deploying your Django app to the internet. So let's take a look at what this tool, the PA Autoconfigure, will do for you. It will download your code from GitHub. It will create a virtual environment on the Python Anywhere platform, just like the one you created on your computer. It will update your settings file with some deployment settings to make it easy to deploy on the internet. It will set up a database on Python Anywhere using the manage.py-migrate command to migrate all your database and files over to Python Anywhere. It will also set up your static files so that it can pick up your CSS styling so that you can style your application. It will do that automatically. It will also configure Python Anywhere to serve your web application via the Python Anywhere API. So if you think about all the manual processes you went through in creating your app on your computer, this PA Autoconfigure will do everything for you to make it easy for your app to be deployed on the internet. So these steps I have highlighted here, these are the things that the PA Autoconfigure will do. So this is GitHub. So if I go into my repository by clicking on that, and I'll click repositories, and this is the repository, sorry, that I'm trying to get over to Python Anywhere. So this is all the code from our project. These are all the commits we've done. These are the commit messages. So this is what I'm going to use. The Autoconfigure tool is going to use to pull the code from here and deploy it on the Python Anywhere platform. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this link here, which is the address of my GitHub repository. I'm going to use that later with the PA Autoconfigure tool to pull the code from GitHub and onto the Python Anywhere platform. Now, before we use the PA Autoconfigure tool, we have to install Python Anywhere in a console or terminal. So to do that, we click on this consoles tab, click on the link, and that will give you the access to the console. Though this is the console is called bash, so just click on bash and that will open up a new console for you. So it's trying to open up one, so we'll give it time to generate the console. So there you go. Once you see that flashing, that means the console is ready. So it behaves the same way as your command prompt or your terminal. So now I want to install Python Anywhere inside this console. So you type in pip 3.7, which is a current version as of the time I'm running this command. So pip 3.7 install dash user dash Python Anywhere. So make sure you have your code set up like this: pip 3.7 space install space dash user space Python Anywhere, and press enter, and that will install Python Anywhere. This will enable us to use the PA Autoconfiguration tool. So once it's done, it tells you here successfully installed Python Anywhere, and it returns to the command here, which is waiting for you to issue instructions. So now that we have the Python Anywhere installed in the console, we are going to use the PA Autoconfigure tool to fetch our code from GitHub and do the necessary setup to deploy to the internet. So here I've entered the command, which is pa_autoconfigure_django.py, and then space. This link here is a link from the GitHub, which is this link here from my app. That's where I've copied that from. And what that will do, it will fetch the code from GitHub and automatically do all the necessary configuration to get the app deployed. So just press enter. When that's done, you can see it's doing all the bits and pieces. It will set up the virtual environment and just do everything that you would have done manually. It will automatically do all that for you. And when it's completed, it will give you a link that you can use to access your web app on the internet. You can share that link with friends and family, and they'll be able to access your app. So just sit back and watch what this auto configure tool is doing. So it's setting up everything. It will install Django, set up the virtual environment, activate it, and do all the necessary things to get your app deployed. Once the PA Auto Configure tool has finished setting up, you'll get this message that says all done. Your site is now live at this link. So if you copy this link here and paste that into your web browser, you'll be able to see your Django app live, and you should be able to share the link with friends and family or anyone who you want to share your application with. You can see I'm viewing my app based on this link that Python Anywhere has provided. So I should be able to do anything and my app will function. So let's say if I wanted to add something here, let me add that. Let me add something else. Actually, I've already added that. Let me say this one here and click add. You can see here automatically it shows up, so you can see the link. This is right on the internet, and if I decide to click on that, you can see that is highlighted as complete. I can click delete completed, and that deletes it. So the app is working as designed. So this concludes the deployment of your Django app to the internet. Feel free to share the link for your app with friends and family. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.